Hey everybody, Mike McElroy here with Center Coast Realty. Happy fall and welcome to our September real estate market update. Let's see what's been going on for the past month in the world of Chicago real estate. Before we get into it though, as always, this is our general market update. If you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, fill out the form below with your name, email address, and the neighborhood you want to know more about, and we will send you an expert handcrafted neighborhood report on the one that you're interested in. Finally, one more quick plug. We have a webinar coming up this Wednesday. Brendan O'Donnell and I will be talking about all things Chicago real estate, and we'll be answering your questions about the market, what's been going on so far this year, how has COVID affected things, and what do we see happening for the rest of the year and into 2021. Visit the link below and you can sign up for that there as well too. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about home prices first. So home prices have actually been going up all year long around the country. That's thanks to low interest rates, and frankly, everyone is sick of their home because they've been spending so much time in it. However, over the past 2 months, the rate of appreciation in Chicago's city center neighborhoods has actually increased even a little bit more. We're up almost 3% just the last 2 months. That's quite a bit for a short time period. What's going on there? That's all the homes that went under contract in our summer home buying feeding frenzy that are starting to close in August and September. So that's why those prices are up. All those prices actually got set back in June and July, and now they're closing. We're seeing what people paid and the median price is going up. What's going on here is that people want space, right? Everyone's been cooped up in their home, and if they were planning on moving to get more space at any point in the next 2 or 3 years, guess what? They're doing it now while interest rates are low and while they really want that space. Demand is really strong, but there are more homes on the market than there have been at any point since 2012. So how do you play this? Let's talk about it. Let's say you're a first-time home buyer. There's 2 things you need to be thinking about: interest rates and inventory. Interest rates are extremely low. Inventory is extremely high. Put that together and what do you have? One of the best opportunities to buy in probably the last decade. This is probably the second or third best buying opportunity in the last decade. So where do you buy? Let's look at a couple different options. Maybe you want to buy downtown, West Loop, South Loop, River North, Gold Coast, Streeterville. This market demand is actually not up very much year over year, and that's because people don't necessarily want to live in a big, busy high-rise right now. So if you're buying downtown, you're betting that that trend doesn't last until you go to sell. So in other words, you're saying right now people don't want to live in a big, busy high-rise, but I don't mind, so I'm going to make an offer on a home that not as many other people are interested in, get myself a great deal, and I'm betting that in 5 years and 6 years, whenever I'm planning to sell this home, that trend has changed. People are back to the general trend of the last decade and a half or so of moving toward density, toward walkability, and that people are interested in living in that type of high rise. If you do this, here's my advice for you. Pick a place that has modern amenities like central air conditioning, laundry, and garage parking, okay? There's a lot of homes in some of our denser parts of the city that we're seeing just not appreciate very well, and it's because the building's a little bit older, you can't do air conditioning, you can't do laundry, you can't really fix that. You can upgrade the kitchen and bathrooms, but you can't fix some of those structural things with the home. In terms of finishes, we're starting to see a lot of the stuff that was built in the mid-2000s, which there was a lot of, is officially dated and out of date, and that stuff's having a harder time selling. So if you buy something like that, that's okay. Just plan on you need to upgrade it before you sell. So you're going to be doing a kitchen cosmetic remodel or a bathroom cosmetic remodel. Outside of downtown, there's still plenty of inventory. Demand isn't quite as soft and prices are still going up. So this is you saying, I want space, I want more space for my dollar, and I want it now. And you're betting that home offices and even second home offices will still be in when you go to sell, whenever that is, or just that they won't be unpopular, which I think is a fair case to make. This is probably a safer play in terms of appreciation, but probably not quite as much upside for you in the long term. Still good, but not as much as if you play the downtown market and guess right. Last but not least, let's talk to our move up buyers. These are the folks who need to sell one place and buy their next home. So if you really need to do that right now because you want more space, go for it. I just want you to know what you're up against. If you sell now, you will make less money than if you sell in the spring. The less space you're selling, the bigger that difference is going to be. If you buy now, you will pay more than you normally would at this time of year if you're getting more space. So like if you're moving to the suburbs right now, demand is super high there and inventory is very low. It really hasn't picked up at all. So you're going to be spending a little bit more money to get that house with more space. If you're somewhere in between, if you're buying a home in Chicago in one of these city center neighborhoods that just has more space than you have right now, but it's not the full single family home with a yard, then you're going to be able to capitalize on that buying opportunity a little bit, but you just need to know that when you sell, you're going to have a tougher time. If you want to have your cake and eat it too, it's not necessarily impossible. Talk to us about your specific situation. Sometimes there's a creative solution that we can put together for you that'll allow you to still sell at the best time, but also buy at the best time. So that's it. Another month of realty is in the books. As always, if you want to know what's going on in your particular neighborhood, just fill out that form below with your name, email address, and the neighborhood you want to know about. We'll send you a handcrafted custom neighborhood report. And check back in with us next month when we see what happened in the month of October in Chicago's exciting Chicago real estate market. We'll see you next time.